So my special powers is after I buy a trait card,
which
are these ones, I get an intelligence attribute action.
Well,
so I can re-roll a dice.
Okay.
Every time I buy a trait card, I can re-roll a die.
I don't want to be Bard. I don't want to max out Charisma. Charisma's a dump stat. So I guess I'm being a monk. If I discard a card from the market, I may take any attribute action. Alright, so you should roll up your starting 6 dice. You actually get more turns in a fewer player game. And then it's like, where do I want to put my dice?
You have to start from the left-hand side, right?
Yep. So I'm looking at my colors here. I did get 2 dice of my color.
I have -2 to strength. So I'm going to have to get a solid 16.
Intelligence makes a good dump stat.
That would be 10.
But none of these other colors are really going anywhere that's going to help me.
Well, this seems like a no-brainer because that's just a point. You get 1 point. No, it's on the bottom of the board. You get 1 point for your affiliated elemental die too.
Yeah,
right?
you got.
So I get 1 point per blue die.
Yep, but you didn't.
I didn't draw any. Blue
and I drew
dies.
2, so I'm already ahead of the curve. By the way, you are going first due to a random die roll.
I know. I'm just thinking. Well, yours aren't done either.
No, I'm just...
Actually, I find the beginning part of this game is the most thinky part, because you're setting yourself up for the entire rest of the game.
Except the... this kind of sucks. Let's
see. Getting 18 intelligence is...
I'm going to be the Bard, just because the Halfling is low on strength and high on charisma. You kind of have to be the Bard.
18 is 6 times 3, so I'm going to put this 6 into intelligence.
But with that said...
That's probably... Yeah, that's...
I am going to just max that out.
15 in con. Con is bump up or down.
Then...
I'm going to throw this into my dump stat.
Okay, I receive... I believe it's 1 coin for maxing out a row. I gotta make sure. It's 2 coins for a yellow die and 1 coin for finishing a row.
Okay, I'm also finishing a row in my initial setup.
I am entirely getting rid of the Bard's benefit, but I just like it just doesn't make sense for me to go with the Monk, which requires 18 strength when I have a -2 to strength inherently. Look at me talking like the actual D&D, huh? Kind of vaguely. Anyway, I do want to check that when you place your dice, yeah, if you fill an attribute row... Did you draw any gold dice?
No.
Okay. We do use the entire bag of dice.
How much money is a gold dice?
2.
Okay. And this is the money cost, right? And then this is pay immediately, but some of the cards let you...
Technically, you have the bag, and that's how we track it. So when you go to... Well, so the first thing you do is you draft a die, and that determines your order. So the turn order, you get to draft first, but the numbers on the cards determine the market.
But I'm choosing a die right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thinka.
Traits adjust your alignment once immediately. Skills, you tap the cards and they adjust. So you can take a trait. Let me get my thoughts together. So yeah, traits adjust your alignment when you take them. If you're already maxed out in that direction, you can still take the trait, and it's a one-time thing. And then at the end of the game, this happens. Skills, you tap skills to use them, and they adjust your alignment every time you tap them. And you have to,
by the way.
You have to be able to move it.
And I'm going to put that into intelligence. That lets me re-roll a die. I'm going to re-roll this.
But you can also only untap 1 trait per turn.
And I got the exact same roll, so good job.
You can only untap 1 trait per turn, which is a rule added to this game because of a friend of ours. because this is a locally designed game.
It's a great game. Please buy it.
Okay, this is going to go into wisdom just because it lines up the color. And I will adjust this. I don't even know which way to go yet. We're going to go there. All right, I get to buy first. I would strongly consider the Ancient Spear, and I probably, I'm probably gonna take the Ancient Spear just because the game is long enough that it's going to pay for itself.
I'm probably gonna take the Blessed Mace. Whenever anyone discards a card to get gold, I get gold.
I anticipate that happening a little less.
I know, but I also didn't have first turn.
Let's see here.
That goes in a discard pile, I believe.
That's what I'm checking. It goes to the bag.
Oh, it does go to the bag. I was wrong.
Initiative cards get returned. We draw 3 more. 3, 6, 6. I get to arrange. And I guess the question is, which color do I... This was here. I know that was there. That's not even a maybe. It was absolutely there. Okay. That has to go there, and I get to arrange the 6 and 6. And it's mostly which one do I want? Do I care? I get an extra coin because that had a gold on it. And then I don't actually want to mess with decks at this point.
Yeah, I'm really not going to do well on my backstory card, but that's just how it is. Okay, I'm taking this, I'm putting it in Intelligence. Intelligence lets me re-roll a die.
You have your entire decks available to adjust your board later.
That's a little better. And I finished a row, so I get 1 money for finishing a row?
Yes, 1 money.
And that's it right now.
Alright, so you took 3, so I still get to buy first. If either my intelligence or wisdom is 8 or less, can I min? I'm not going to take the quarterstaff because I only have 2 hands. I can't hold a 3rd hand worth of weapon. I think I am going to take Foolish as a trait, even though I moved my cube the wrong direction.
I'm going to discard the quarterstaff for 3 gold because of my Blessed Mace.
It's the normal discard 2 gold? Yeah, it's on the hint sheet, which is good. Alright.
Because I don't like either of those cards.
You can draw and roll.
Drawing and rolling.
There are 7 market cards removed from the game, so the ability to get a full set
so
is...
you're red, so the chain leggings...
I'm purple.
Leggings.
I'm leather boots, I'm purple.
Okay. I get the mage gear. Well, I haven't had very much dice arranging choice.
Nope.
Let's see. Weak. Gain if you are either strength or constitution. I don't really need strength, so weak might be good. I'm choosing first, right?
Yep.
It's whoever rolls the dice. Where is white on my board? The red and the black. Wisdom has changed my alignment. Well, I'm less interested in the dice this turn, so I'm just going to take this. There's no blue die. That would get me a point.
I will take my extra money.
I'm going to put that into wisdom, and I am going to move this down 1.
Yeah, I'm going to put this into intelligence, and I'm going to actually re-roll a 6 because I need to be stupid. There we go.
He needs to be stupid.
I just hit my head really hard.
Or Constitution. My Constitution's pretty high, but that's not an and. That's an or.
I can be wise. I just have to be stupid about it.
I think I'm gonna be weak. I'm a weak wizard.
That's
Sorcerer. I think wizard's actually a different card. This is a trait card. So, this moves my alignment 1. But because of my special power, I bought a trait card. I get to re-roll a die. I think I'm going to re-roll this green die.
okay.
So what did I just... Yeah, that was the...
Since you committed to that die... Oh, sorry.
You see, I'm going to move my board up slightly so you can see my traits.
2, 5, 6. Not exactly what I wanted to see out of my life here. We haven't seen the yellow die yet, have we?
No.
That's
They're in the bag, I swear.
Are they in there?
Yeah, there's yellow dice in this bag.
I mean, sometimes things happen. That's a thing that can happen. Do I take the purple 2? Do I take the 2 to get the point, or do I take the 5 and get 2 money with it?
Let's see. Acrobats.
Lets you nudge 1 die if you nudge another die in a different direction.
Intimidate. Before or after selecting the initiative card, reroll any number of dice in the pool and reorder them.
Not at will, then you have to follow the rules.
Yep. And leather gloves.
Yep.
Which you probably want because you're
it's 2 points.
It's 2 points.
I mean, I already got the set bonus on that. I'm gonna take the single point here.
I definitely want this 6 because it's in my color, and it's a 6.
Let me get this set up for later.
Constitution, I want between 15 and 16. This would put it at 16. So I think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to try to dex that
technically
around
stays.
to get another point.
That technically stays there for the time being.
Intimidate is a skill.
You know, I actually might have flipped that 6 to a 1 and then back, or that 1 to a 6 and then back to a 1, but
you can't use these if you can't go that direction, right?
Correct.
I'm going to take Intimidate. It's only a buck. But I'm not going to do anything with it yet.
Okay, it is your bag this time. So, roll them up.
Ooh, I do want a Mystic Cloak.
That's the most expensive of the individual level.
Okay, well that one has to go first. I think I'll put the gold one last.
And you are taking.
I will take this. I'm going to put that into strength. Strength lets me flip a die. I'll flip this to a 6.
If you're taking the gold, putting the gold on this is probably good so that I don't just get a whole gigantic
That
pile
was my
of
thought
money.
process, exactly.
But in order to I'm going to make sure I get enough money to actually buy something this turn.
My problem is there's 2 things I want here. But I think the Mystic Cloak has more long-term potential, so I'm going to pay 4 money.
It's 2 points guaranteed.
Yep.
As opposed
to
to the
buy
others, which are 2 or
a
3.
Mystic Cloak.
I'm debating whether to try to be honest. I do have actually a pretty good opportunity on that. Dedicated, I'm almost there, but honest is more points, and it's a better alignment. So, I'm going to buy honesty.
And the game ends when we fill our board, right?
Yep. Reckless.
Reckless is expensive, though.
Yeah, because it's very...
But it's kind of the shoot the moon, right?
There's a lot of points to be had.
It basically is the shoot the moon card. Try to make everything suck.
Alright.
All your attributes, goals. Yeah, I'm... That one is really difficult.
Now, let's see here.
I'm picking a dice, aren't I? Well, at least no matter what I do, I'm going to get a point out of it. I think I'll just take this one.
I'm trying to be like, is there any position I can put this that...
I'm going to put this in Dex, and then I'm going to use my Dex to swap these two in Con to help make an attribute goal. So I got that.
This needed to move up.
Con is
That needed to move up.
10, 16 right now, and it's there. So my Con is perfect. Don't want to touch that.
You have first choice of these as well.
Yeah.
I
can't afford any of them.
Did you have a die action? Did I interrupt you from a die action?
No, I swapped. I did Dex, so I swapped two
Well,
things.
I can't afford any of them either, so it doesn't matter what you burn. Just take take 4 money, because you get your bonus twice. It doesn't matter what gets burned. Nobody can afford anything. Here you go.
I'm proud. Just 2 points.
Yep. It's more money that it's more expensive than the armor is, though.
Well, no choices. They go like this. I honestly would rather have the money right now. What am I going to do with this guy, though? Dex lets me flip to. Mostly have end of row cards.
Do I want the point, or do I want to make an attempt towards more getting a third set of color, basically? I think, though, the correct option at this particular moment...
I'm going to put this in strength and flip itself.
That's legal. I'm going to do that. Okay, you're purchasing first.
I'm going to discard Proud for 3 money.
Okay, I couldn't afford Proud, so that was probably the worst single card to discard.
Oh. Oh, well.
I'm deciding whether I'm probably not buying any of these either, because they're both in the wrong direction for what I want. I think we'll play the long game. I can't use it right now, but I'm going to take negotiate. Take the bag, please. Here we go.
For every 2 die in your class color. That would be 1 point for me right now.
And I wish I had a realistic shot at that. I don't.
Ooh, counts as 1 extra armor card.
But you can't overflow the size of an armor set with that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what do I want out of this?
Is it one-handed? It is one-handed. And I have 1 open hand.
The purple's worth another point. I'm not making enough money to get too obsessed. Yellow is kinda not where I want to be at this point. I like the idea of getting money out of it. But I get just as much money from the white as I get from the yellow, so white has better long-term benefit. But it's tricky, because I'm going to end up putting white into a not great spot there to make that work. Alright, I'm going to take the white, and then I can think on my own board.
Okay, I'm taking the yellow. I'm going to put this into strength. I get 2 money from the... It's 2 money for a gold die, right?
Yep.
And then 1 for finishing the row. I can flip a die. I'm pretty happy with this row. I'm pretty happy with this row. This row I'm happy with because I want to keep weak. Flipping Dex to 6 is probably a good idea.
I just have limited things that I can actually do with this. Not sure that con provides a whole ton of benefit. But...
And I'm spending 5 money either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm deciding if I want Obsessed.
I'm just gonna burn a card because I can't afford anything.
Or the Tower Shield.
Tower Shield is 2 points now.
Yep.
Obsessed, you need 1 more blue die to get 2 points out of it. Your odds of getting 3 points out of it are pretty low.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the Tower Shield.
Yeah, I think that's the better play.
Me
Anyway,
too.
take one coin because I'm burning a card.
That Blessed Mace has paid off. That's a really good early
So has
game
my
card.
Ancient Spear, so nimble.
Nimble.
Oh, this goes back in the bag. Double the effect of your alignment. As you can see, that's a very expensive card. 3 dice. No choices. Okay, I'm not enamored with these colors. None of them really super helped me all that much. So I'm just gonna take some cash. And then I think that I'm going to just dex this around like that. I should not dex that like that. I think I'm just gonna put it in con. What can I do with con that will make anything's more beneficial for me. I'm really not sure.
I'm gonna take the 5 and dump it into wisdom, I think.
I'm gonna make this 5 a 6 because there's a chance I could get a card that will give me points for having every number in a row identical. Alright, am I buying first?
Yeah, I have 3.
Dexterity or charisma? Yeah, those are not. I'm not gonna be clumsy, I'm gonna be nimble. Which opens up my negotiate.
Yeah, I think I'll be famous.
Could be 3 points.
That is a trait card, so I get to re-roll a die. But more importantly, it moves that.
Nah, it's other direction. It just bumps it up to the wall.
Oh, never mind. What do I want to re-roll?
Looks like it's my bag. Oh boy, the Mystic Cowl. That's gonna give you big points.
Re-roll wisdom.
Alright, still not exactly what I want to see in terms of dice colors. But I think... do I want... I don't think I need that much money. So do I want the money? Or do I want the... do I want money or do I want to be set up for more purples? I mean, purples are just a point. And I don't think I want to... I don't think I need a gigantic pile. Actually, I can do this and then... You know, I'm not even going to do that. There's smarter ways to go about life here. I'm going to arrange the dice like this.
Okay.
I'm going to acquire this die. That gives me 2 money when I acquire it. It gives me 2 money when I place it. And don't take your turn yet because I'm going to negotiate at the end of this. I am going to put this into strength. I may flip a die upside down. I guess it's going to be this one. And then I'm going to, after selecting an initiative card, I'm going to exchange one of my dice with a die from the board. Also, I get 1 coin for filling that in.
That was a good move. I honestly want... No, I'm going to take this. I'm going to dump this into wisdom for now, but that's going to get rearranged later. Okay, I'm...
You're buying first.
So finishing a row gives me 1 money.
Yep.
I'm going to spend all 4 money to get a Mystic Cowl and have a somewhat complete set.
Okay, I think I'm probably gonna sit on my money. Is there a reason? Nah, I've got too much money. I'm gonna buy knowledge. Then at the end of my turn, I'm gonna untap that.
Okay.
It's your round.
2 rounds
That goes in.
left.
That goes in the bag. There we go. That's the kind of card I want to see.
Well, this one has to go here.
Man, I do not like seeing those colors. That's very unpleasant. At least I get first pick next round.
Yeah, I don't see any reason not to take the extra points. Okay, that's a dex boost, and I think my best dex move is to swap these two.
Oh, I negotiated my way back
because that
over
puts
there.
that there. Wisdom is at 14 plus, and charisma is at 15. So that's a good swap.
I have to do some thinking here. I also have a dex swap available to me, but I need to actually go and make sure that
these three are taken care of. The only way I'd swap this is if somehow there's a purple 6 on the last round. Go ahead.
I am similarly deep in thought.
Constitution is currently at 16, so that's some good points. I intentionally dump statted strength because I have the weak card, and that is at 7. Oh, that's even less because I have the +2 on Dex. Don't forget about your...
No, I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
That's why I changed to Bard at the beginning of the game. I'm looking through and I'm trying to figure out. I have a Dex swap that I can do. I'm just trying to do it in a way that is meaningful in terms of my numbers. Like, I kind of want to pull this over here like that. Yeah, my wisdom, that knocks that wisdom out, but I have the ability to go and use knowledge, and I'm going to be using knowledge on this turn as well to adjust. Oh no, that doesn't help. I'm not there yet. Sorry for the thinking. I don't want to break that up. I'm going to be using knowledge. I'm just trying to figure out where can I move this that would have a chance of being productive. If I move this red, it might just... I want to get this into that row. I think what I'm going to do, that is kind of risky, but I have lots of opportunity next turn. And then I'm going to use knowledge. I get to increase something by 1 or 2. And that bumps me back over here. And I will flip that up to a 2. Which is gonna set me up for... I'm not 100% sure I played that right, but I think I'm done. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Okay, I don't know what I just swapped, but I'm not gonna be able to use knowledge in the position I'm in at this point. Which I guess maybe makes me reconsider my plan. But I'm gonna buy focus. That's why I can't use knowledge right now. Because focused is gonna bump me over here, and I don't want to give up that 3 points.
Okay, I can't afford anything, so I'm just burning a card for 3 money because my Blessed Mace gives me an extra money.
Okay, last turn. Return your initiative, please.
Where'd it go? Where'd I put it?
In the discard pile.
Oh, oops.
Well, those are exactly the kind of cards you want to see at the end, right?
Yeah.
I gotta roll those better. They are kind of
Greedy. I'm not gonna have enough money for greedy to be worth it.
All right. So before you do anything, I can tell you straight up.
Straight up, no, baby.
I can actually exchange a die with one out there before my turn, which might make some sense. And I'm probably going to end up doing that. As soon as I check around and I'm like, what would I want to actually exchange? Is there somewhere where I can exchange in a 5? That would make meaningful sense for me to do. So yeah, I'm gonna use my negotiate to exchange those.
No.
And then follow.
That red 5 was perfect, or blue 5 was perfect.
I mean, you weren't getting it, so I get 3 more money out of this. And then I'm going to be dexing that around. I would really like to put a... that moving that 5 really didn't... Yeah, moving that 5 in. It denies you, but it didn't really super help me. So I think what I have to do here is get those 3 attribute points. I don't think I played that super great, but it is how it is.
Well, I can tell you blocked me from 3 points by doing that, so just taking the blue die away from me was a good move. Because I was going to make 2 in attributes, 1 in the die. Now I actually have to think.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else up here?
I'll spoil it. I'm buying a piece of armor and you can't stop me.
Well, I am too, because it's a point. No, even if I don't have anything to go with it.
Greedy might be better for greedy would be about the same, except it would kill my attribute here.
So unfortunately, I think that swap kills me getting the 2nd tier of attribute bonus, because I don't think I can swap in anything lower. Yeah, I have nothing. I have 1 to give, but I don't have 2 to give. So I'm gonna have 3 to buy the armor, so that's not a big deal.
Excuse me.
I can't swap in the green without giving anything up. I can't swap. Do I have 1 to give in charisma? That might work. Charisma is 14 to 15. Right now I have 15, so I do have 1 to give in charisma. So if I do this, and then use my dex to swap, I'm gonna just double check and make sure my math works out here. So I still have
it's 14.
11, 14 down here. That checks out. And then this I wasn't getting anyway because I ignored my +2. But that gets me the brawler, or that gives me the attribute, or the color bonus. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah.
I did make a point off that
17
swap,
so that doesn't matter. So that's the best I can do, I think. I do get 2 money for completing the row, but I don't think that's going to matter.
Alright, so you're buying, I'm buying.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. We're both buying a single point piece of armor.
Okay, so we should be on to scoring.
Scoring!
So scoring,
that's on the bottom here.
Attribute goals.
That's this top card, right?
Yep.
Okay, strength, I fail, so I get 0 points. Dex, I fail by overshooting. That's a fun one. 17, 18, 19. Yeah, because I got 16, 17, 18. I overshoot it because I ignored the species bonus. Con, I have 16. I hit for 2 points. Where's my little score tracker? Intelligence, 18. I hit for 4 points. That one was very important to get. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wisdom, I have
14.
14. It's 14 plus. I hit for 1 point. Charisma, I have 14, and it's 14 to 15. I hit that for 2 points. I actually did very good on those goals.
I also got 9. I got 3, 4, 5. 9.
I actually think it's gonna be your trait cards.
None of my, I didn't double dip any of the. I didn't get any of the super valuable ones. I never found a way to get. I couldn't get 4 dice of a second color, which sucks. But also, if you look at me, I am a very wise fool.
Because of your species bonuses.
I'm Forrest Gump.
Like you're dumb, but also wise. Yes.
Anyway,
I have 4 die of my colors because next
6.
is class.
I have
1,
6.
2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a big jump.
I got
there.
my 3 on my alignment card.
I got 3 on my alignment card. 1, 2, 3.
On my backstory, I hit not many.
Miss.
I only get 1 point.
Hit. Miss. Hit. Hit. I got 4, so I made it to the 3-point tier.
No, we're still tied. Armor cards, I have 4, 5 points in armor.
I hit the full
So
for 6,
8.
and then
8 total.
why do I get 2 for this?
You get an extra for that because you're blue.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. So 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And then for my traits, I get 2 for being a fool. I get 3 for having 1 column of purples. I get 1 for this, and I get
that's where you're gonna win.
2 for this.
Okay, I get 2 for being weak. I get 3 for doubling my alignment card. That's my total score of 33.
You won for all your.
I won!
For all that.
No way! No way!
You gained big on me on the armor. I wasn't able to pump my cards.
The tower shield was worth it because that ended up being 3 points.
5 money is a lot, but 3 points is worth it. All right, so.
Woo! I don't think I've won a game since on this stream since Firenze.
You won. I was just cutting all the videos, and you definitely won since Firenze.
Okay.
I forget which one of the Didn't you win? Is it one of the Shakespeares?
Oh, it might have been one of the Shakespeares.
I think you won one of the Shakespeares.
Yay!
Anyways,
I can't believe I won.
So
I thought you were doing so good on that.
I wasn't able to pump either of my goals. I couldn't get. I had 3 dice in. I had like multiple colors in which I had 3 dice, but I never got the 4th. And I only got 1 row of all the same values because I couldn't mess with this. I couldn't mess with this.
But not like it was a close game though.